Hey guys, Trigger John coming at you with another Awaken Chaos Era video. Sorry about the camera not being on today. Currently on the road. I just made it to Florida for work. I'm gonna be here for until Friday, so I'll get the lighting sorted, but we didn't get back to the hotel till super late. And I wanted to make sure that I got a daily video out to you guys. So today's video, what it's going to be about is we have brand new content that's going to be coming, that Guild versus Environment will be coming. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna talk about some of the characters that you probably need to go ahead and start planning to build for these type of events, because I think they're gonna be super impactful. I know we're also getting some potential buffs to other characters, so we may bring that up as well and kind of talk about things to be very, very aware of moving forward within the game. All right, so like I said, we do have the Guild versus Environment coming out very, very shortly. That should be releasing as of, I want to say it was the 18th was the confirmed date they gave us. And that content is going to be something that I feel like a lot of us are really going to enjoy. And the reason why I say that is because it sounds more to me like this is their chance, so to speak, to get everybody on board with the same type of progression, to kind of get a natural balance of bringing everyone together for having fun with the game, new changes. I mean, overall, they're trying to progress and advance the game in a great way. I feel like this particular event, but yeah, it looks like it's for sure going to be released on the 18th. So in 2 days, so a day actually from this video, which is why I kind of want to cover it now. So I think they're really going to do something that hopefully everyone enjoys. I know a lot of people were talking about they wanted RTA, but I really feel very strongly that RTA is not ready yet. I feel like they need to balance a little bit more characters, and I think that's actually what they're going to be working on. For example, there's rumors, I shouldn't say confirmed, because even though people have said they are confirmed, I myself am not going to say that they're confirmed because I didn't see it. It was not said in the content creator chat, so I can't confirm or deny. However, they're talking about characters such as Borden getting buffed, Abaddon getting buffed, Mognar getting buffed again. Mognar, for those of you who are unaware, he's not terrible. Actually, if they buff him again, like it looks like they're going to, I'm probably going to raise his rating up as well on my cheat sheet, because that'll put him over the 200% damage on an ulti with the stun. So I feel like there's a lot of potential characters that are going to get great buffs. Supposedly Abaddon, Borden, Mognar, Light Niklaus, Brand the Brilliant. I already find Brand the Brilliant to be a really, really good character. I really like him. I use him quite often, to be honest with you guys. I don't see, I mean, I'll take a buff for him. Don't get me wrong. He can have all the buffs that he would like. That is totally fine with me. However, I don't really see that he needs those buffs. So it's interesting to see that they're going to go ahead and buff him anyways. Now, something else that was mentioned was Jonathan, Andre, and Borden. Now, Jonathan, I could kind of see why he would get buffed. However, I feel like if they buff him too much, that things are going to get broken. Mainly because he's got a few skills here that could really, really run amok, so to speak, and do a lot of damage and a lot of support that a lot of people don't really utilize, right? He's got the remove negative effects, expands all rage, deals 100% damage to AoE. Amount of damage is dealt by the skills, and this amount of health lost by targets and rage expended. Like, if they buff him too much, this whole bottom portion is going to be massive. It's going to be too much damage, and I think it's going to break the game, in my opinion. So I'm a little nervous, but the reason why we're talking about these buffs is, like I said, Guild versus Environment. I feel like it's a good time to have that content come out, even though, you know, a lot of people really want the RTA. And that's because they do need to go through and they need to go ahead and they need to balance these characters that we already have that are out there, because if they don't, then what's going to happen is RTA is going to come out and it's going to kill the game. Now, something to keep in mind when thinking about Guild versus Environment, what kind of characters are you going to want to use? We don't really know a whole lot about it, so what I'm going to recommend to you guys, I'm going to say this wholeheartedly and honestly as I can, is I'm going to recommend that you go and you look for what characters that you have that seem to be extremely beneficial, that also can do good synergy and AoE damage. Characters like Urian, if you have characters like William, he's amazing support, AoE. I would say characters like Edicris, for some reason you may or may want stuns. So you're going to want him in like a rebel set, as well as he does AoE damage, right? So we're talking about the AoE damage dealers. Characters like, I don't think Jacob's going to be super impactful for it, to be honest with you. so I'm not going to mention him, but those seem to be great. Even less expensive characters like Charles, for those beginner to medium players, I think are going to be super strong. So definitely keep these characters in mind when moving forward. If you have them, go ahead and build them. I would say even any of the light darks here with the Corruptor Rock, the light Urzog, both are going to be amazing for you. The regular Urzog is going to be great, especially for almost any content. Mognar, if he gets a big good enough buff, he's going to be amazing. So don't sleep on him. You have Silent as well. She's got some good potential here. She's doing AoEs with the stuns. She's got the support and the chance to inflict defensive down. She's got a lot of support and utility in her kit. She's definitely worth building for this. Valeria is going to be a solid one. Evelyn First Dawn, obviously, any of the Nikhauses, they're always really, really solid. Marion Shadowblood's going to be a major buffer. Beginning players again, Marion's going to be okay. And the reason why Marion's going to be okay is that she's got the heal, she's got the protect allies. She also has the passive ability that lets everyone have lifesteal, which lifesteal is amazing. Kind of as long as she keep her alive, and she helps keep everyone else alive. This is a good workaround if you don't have a revival set. So definitely keep Marion on the back burner for the beginning to medium player accounts who don't have the characters like what we have, that we can kind of not have to worry about using Marion. Moving forward, we have characters like Ciara. Ciara is going to be massive, even though she's a single target damage dealer on her ulti here. And like I've said so many times before, this A2 is what really sets her apart. It allows her to do so much damage. She's definitely going to be a must build if you have her to get ready for this event. Santis is probably obviously another one that you're going to want to build. Desmond, I think this is Desmond's time to shine, to be honest with you, because it doesn't really matter what content they give us. You put him in a tanky team, and his plague here is just going to destroy everybody. I feel like he is going to be super impactful with moving forward and trying to really progress that guild environment content. Moving on, we have the healers. Obviously, Blackthorn, Mathasia, I don't need to speak on them. Everyone knows they're amazing. Cyrus, believe it or not, low-key is super amazing. Eventually, she will get to take extra turns, and that then makes her the AoE type damage dealer. Definitely worth using and building. Poklard, I need to get his abilities done, so I want to try him out, but I feel like he can do a lot of damage. His single target, that's the only problem. It makes me a little sad to see his single target. So he's not going to be someone that's going to be super impactful for this type of event. However, with his kit, we don't know what's going to happen as far as like what kind of damage we're going to take from other people. So this counterattack damage may actually come out very impactful. So I want to say that Poklard and using a Lightwing Zachary and having them built is probably going to be super helpful for this event. Or for these events, I should say. I also feel like potentially even having a Lunar Melissa is going to be very impactful. I know I've talked about her before for Void Tower. She is amazing for Void Tower. But having her built ready to go may also be beneficial if you need some CC on events. Winstrix is a solid character no matter what type of game type you're playing. Celestial Kane, he's becoming more and more popular and prevalent as far as in a lot of comps here lately, but if you haven't built, it's definitely worth getting him ready and useful. My best recommendation is that you take these characters that I'm talking about and kind of figure out what kind of gear you need for them as well. Maybe by the time you see this video, it'll give you a day or two to kind of prepare the gear properly for those characters. Brand is a must build, always. So is Brand the Brilliant. Both of them synergize so well. Brand the Brilliant is just going to destroy everyone's enemy max HP. Brand is definitely the top most, in my opinion, best support unit out there. Then you have Hackrin. Hackrin is a massive solid build. Definitely going to get him ready for the guild versus environment if you don't already have him done for Queen of Tides and other content. Tia, Yolanda, Imogen. I mean, I can't speak enough on this top row. These are just all god tier characters. Honestly, Free Cities legendaries can't really go down. Can't go down like wrong path with these guys. You got Tia is amazing CC. You got Yolanda gets the bonus returns as well as just the massive shields. Imogen is just the stun queen with the damage, like to boot. It's amazing. We now have Tashir, who's going to be the best support damage mitigator for nukers. Avera, one of the top rated nukers in the game, in my opinion. You got Bulin, who does so much damage as well with her induction skill, multi attacks. She's very useful, especially with that A1 cleanse as well. And then, honestly, our girl Opal is just out there killing it. I'm really kicking myself in the butt that I did not get her A5, to be honest with you guys. but she is super solid. I definitely have been loving her as well. Natalia is going to be a solid build as well. It's a definitely grab. Like I said, Nightwing, Zachary, these two are going to be massive. Joseph may also be a valid option, mostly for the cleanse and the Garrett the bonus turn. We don't know what to expect, so we may have some debuffers coming our ways. So having a Joseph build is going to be very helpful, and I'm actually going to take my own advice. I don't currently have a Joseph build, and I'm going to be building him tonight because I don't have him, and I think he's going to be super impactful for guild versus environment, so I'm going to go ahead and build him up myself. I think last but not least, the ones to really note here on this last page is going to be obviously Dark Azrina can be useful. Zitlin's probably not going to be a pass. Savannah is going to be a pass. Molhex is going to pop off, and so will Hydrisia. I feel like both of these two synergize very well. He can just do so much damage for you as long as you get enough damage dealers and you get the correct team with him. He does so much damage. He's very underrated. Hydrisia, once again, so much damage. She's really good at the beginning game and the end game, and honestly I think the field versus environment is going to be catered more to the end game players, but more so than it is the beginning players. Last but not least, we're going to have two more characters talked about. That's going to be Zatlux. Zatlux is going to be one of the best DPS nukers in my opinion. Single target, even though he's single target, he can act like a AoE damage dealer. Once he gets a kill, he flops around and hits everyone else, bringing them down and just destroying them. Last but not least is Rog. Rog is one of those that's kind of slept on for an elite character. He has a counterattack for max HP. He has a bonus damage on this character's max HP that scales. He also has a heal built into him, and then his A1 does a taunt. Has a chance for a taunt. Sorry, it's already gonna be built super tanky. I mean, he's really good for those beginning to mid-game tiered characters or players. Definitely want to take a look at him. Make sure you have him. One thing I want to note too is make sure you guys are getting guilds that are worth it. Make sure you guys are playing in guilds that aren't full or that have active players. I mean, even if they are full, just make sure they're active. These types of events, when they release them, what they're going to do is these are going to get super crowded, super busy very quickly, and you're going to want to make sure that you have that guild, that kind of environment, and interact with it. As you can see here, Dawnguard, I never did get the triple SS, but if you go and you look at our challenge, we completed this no problem. We're well over the limit here at 118 mil, and that's without me hitting it for a couple of times now. I'll probably record a video tomorrow talking about what to buy out of this marketplace, and let you guys know what you really should be buying from this, because you definitely want to make sure you take advantage of these resources. But I hope this video hits home a little bit as far as what you need to be doing to prepare yourself. You have about a day after watching this video to kind of get ready for guild versus environment is coming. It's not going to wait for anyone, and I feel like this type of content is really going to put us over the top as far as ace go, and really bring back a lot of that camaraderie that we were kind of lacking, as a lot of people have kind of been stepping away from the game, playing all the other new gotchas that have been coming out. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.